Hey Aquarius, welcome to your love reading. Let's see what the love messages are for Aquarius. I've already posted the March readings, so if you want to look, they're on the channel, already posted. To my lovely loyal subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for being here and supporting me. To those of you who are new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the messages I post each month. I'll leave information regarding what decks of cards I use and how to contact me for personal readings in the description box, guys. So go ahead and check them out. Let's see. What do we have going on for Aquarius? Usual ghost Aquarius, because no cards jumped out for you. Oh, let's see. Ace of Swords, ain't that the truth? No extra cards jumped out for you while I was pulling the shuffling the cards. Let's see. Two of Wands, decision time. It's an important time right now. You're at this crossroads where you've been through the dark night of the soul. You've had experience in life, but what now? What now is what I'm feeling here. Let's see. Five of Swords. Okay, you're like, look, it's a lose-lose situation. I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't, right? So I've told you guys, you know, get out there. Get out there. I do get that your experience with love was confusing, was painful. It's where we all grow. There was obstacles. And of course, whichever path you choose, there'll be obstacles. And I don't want to sugarcoat it because you're nobody's fool, Aquarius. Right? I am going to say, you know, oh, if you choose this path, there's no obstacles. If you choose that path, there's obstacles. I don't know if that's what you're telling yourself, that, you know, if I don't venture out there again in regards to love, there's no pain, there's no obstacles. There is, as well as loneliness. Eight of Pentacles. You've done the work. It's about learning to trust yourself again here. And a lot of people, when we have trust issues, we think it's other people we're not trusting of. But we're not trusting ourselves to make this decision. That's what I think you need to work on during this time. And I think with Aquarius and Saturn, it's really making you and forcing you into doing things and looking at things that you don't want to look at or do. You know, I don't want to get out there. I don't want to make these changes. It's nice and cozy in here. I don't want to make big decisions right now. And you might be forced into them. Five of Wands. It's like you're trying to avoid arguments, people. But you find what you're left with when you do that. When you try to keep the peace, you argue with yourself. Right? And it gets inside your own head. You've done the work to not do these things. So now embrace the changes that are coming your way. Changes do look scary from the outside. So when they look like they've got obstacles and challenges here that we see, it can look like, well, I won't make a decision. I won't go out there. I don't want to embrace that energy. But on the other side of these small obstacles, because that's what the fives are, small obstacles, there is some beautiful change. You've done the work, so it's time to trust yourself here. Six of Wands. You've overcome it. There are people attracted to you. There are people who will love you for you. Who will understand you. Good, bad, the same way you would them. Because I feel like it's like you understand people, but people might not be as understanding of you. Well, there is somebody out there like that will embrace the good, the bad, the change, the tainted love, and, you know, the wild out of the box thinking, the, you know, debates that, you know, you want to have with people in a loving way. Because it's like you don't want somebody who just is a yes person thinking exactly the same as you. Do you agree with me? Yes. Do you love me? Yes. Do you want to argue? Yes. You know, you want somebody who will, you know, be individual like you are. Think out of the box like you do. Because these sort of debates, it turns into this growth, right? It's not an argument. Discussion, communication is necessary. You're not arguing with each other, you're growing. And I feel like this is somebody who will see that you're not arguing, it's communication, it's necessary. They're not going to run away and ghost at the first opportunity they get. So trust yourself that you've overcome this lesson of hurt and pain and a soulmate like that, so that somebody else can either come in or you can work it out with somebody presently. So the 7 of Wands is, like I said, there are these ups and downs in life. There are challenges. It's what makes life exciting, right? And it's not that you're not expecting challenges. You want somebody who's going to expect challenges as well. Or at least you should, because then this person's going to stand with you and work through these challenges. The 7 of Wands is stand your ground. We've gone 5, 6, 7 of Wands here. Stand your ground. Communicate. Let's talk it out. We don't run away from this, right? This could either be what somebody is wishing from you, Aquarius. If you've gone ghost, this is somebody who is wanting to talk to you. Stand your ground, fight. You know, when we argue and we fight for somebody, it shows them we care, right? And I think like you could have been misunderstood in the past when you was, you know, fighting for somebody. They took it as argumentative, and that's not what you was about at all. If somebody was doing this with you, talking to you, because what we learn is when they stop talking to us or when we ghost, it means like we don't care, right? Unless you're an Aquarius or a Scorpio, we'll like ghost and suffer in silence. But yeah, when somebody is making an effort, you have to show this as well. Like, not that you're going to block them out. It's not what love's about, right? It's not blocking somebody out when things get tough. You know this. So you want your soulmate to know this too, is I'm not being argumentative, I'm not fighting you, I'm fighting for you. High Priestess. So trust your intuition during Pisces season, because this fiery energy, you know, learn to work that muscle, your intuition, right? So that it gets stronger. Because in the Aries season, I feel like you're going to need your intuition to guide you through these moments. The Fool. Like I said, you're nobody's fool. You're nobody's fool. But only a fool would think they know everything, right? So you might have dated a couple and you wanted to get your point across and they misunderstood it and just was like, I'm out. But this time around, the Fool is about being at the beginning of a new lesson, because you've overcome that lesson. You've grown. This is why I said trust yourself here. Trust your intuition. Trust what you're feeling. Trust that we're meant to argue and fight with each other, or whatever people want to call it, debate. Communicate, right? It's about communicating. The Lovers. This is somebody who is divinely sent to you, made for you, understands you completely. Like I said, I feel like you understand humanity better than humanity themselves at times. So it might be scary for you to find somebody who understands you that same way. Don't get me wrong, you might be wishing for it. But when it comes, it's a little bit scary, right? Because this person can say, hold up, and they can call you out on your BS. But that's the beautiful thing about relationships, right? We can lose a good thing by not communicating. So many beautiful relationships have been lost through the lack of communication. So are you going to do it the same again? Or are you going to take this leap of faith and trust yourself? Trust this love. Trust that you're divinely guided. Trust your intuition is leading you towards this lover. The Empress. This new beginning. We've had the Empress nearly in every reading, but that's because, You know, it's time to create, sow seeds, grow things, manifest things. It's time for a new way. It's time for, and I get that you've had a lot of experience in life and understand people better than they understand themselves at times. So I think it's time to be vulnerable. That's what Pisces season wants from you. To be vulnerable and let somebody know you completely. Even if you have before. And I get it. You can say, you know, I've done this before. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. It is safe for you to love, Aquarius. Open your heart to give and receive the highest love of all. I've been telling my Aquariuses this for a long time now. It's safe. You've got to be open to receiving. You are beautiful givers, but you've got to be open to receiving, right? And I know some people will say, I am open to receiving and things like that. But when it comes to receiving, you end up giving instead, giving your all. Starseed, what lights you up? What do you want? What do you want to receive? Sometimes we forget to ask, right? No, and it's reversed. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. This is what you want to do, but don't do it, Aquarius. Don't do it.